It's 2025. The global economy is on shaky ground. Inflation bites. Countries clash in conflicts that ripple across markets. Jobs once thought secure are vanishing. Uncertainty has become the new normal. But a small, determined few? They see something different. Not chaos, opportunity. While others hesitate, they're quietly building businesses designed not just to survive, but to thrive. Businesses that could print money while the rest of the world stands still. The only question is, will you join them? What if I told you 2025 could be the year you finally build a business that prints money? Not a side hustle, not a gig, a real business, one that can grow into millions, even tens of millions. If that's what you want, keep watching. You're on the passive path. And today, we're not guessing. We're following proven data. $5 billion worth of business analysis. That's how we'll uncover the smartest, most profitable opportunities for 2025. Before we dive into specific business models, let's get clear on one thing. What actually makes a good business in today's world? You can't just follow trends. You can't just pick what sounds cool. You need strategy. It comes down to two factors. First, the buyer's income. You want to sell to rich people. Start high-end, high-ticket, low volume. Once you have traction, then you can scale to lower price points and more customers. Why? Because people with money are willing to pay for solutions. They don't just want problems solved. They want them solved fast and with zero hassle. Second, market growth rate. Is the industry growing or shrinking? This is non-negotiable. You can Google growth rates easily, or just listen closely, because I'll give you the best ones today. Here's why this matters. If you picked the printing business 10 years ago, you might have made some money, but the industry was shrinking. No headroom to grow, no long-term scalability. Now imagine instead you went into streaming services, skyrocketing demand, massive headroom for growth. That's the difference between making some money and making life-changing money. And here's the kicker. 2025 is a golden era. The U.S. economy is set for a major growth cycle, especially for new businesses. The door is wide open for those who move fast and smart. You're not just starting a business, you're positioning yourself to build wealth while others are standing still. Ready? Let's break down the 4 best business opportunities for 2025. Stick with me. Your future self will thank you. Shall we start with the first market? It might surprise you. The pet care industry. Why pets? Because Americans love their pets, and they're spending more every year. The market grew 5% annually recently. It's on track to hit $251 billion by 2030. That's a $100 billion jump from just 2024. That's not a trend, that's a tidal wave. So how do you tap into it? Not by selling cheap pet toys. That's crowded and low margin. You focus on premium services, pet sitting, pet grooming, high-end treats. But here's the real secret. Don't just solve the pet's problem, solve the owner's problem. Most pet owners, especially busy professionals and parents, feel guilty. Guilty they can't spend enough time with their pets. Guilty their furry friends are left alone. That guilt drives spending. Big spending. I've seen team members in my own business pay top dollar for pet hotels, not just boarding, but places where they can video chat with their dogs, get daily updates, even see their pets enjoying spa treatments. Yes, spa treatments. With cucumbers on their eyes, and people pay for it happily because it removes the guilt. It provides peace of mind. That's where your opportunity lies. If you enter the pet care space, target busy professionals, target parents. Create premium solutions that ease their guilt and pamper their pets. This isn't a small niche. It's a booming market waiting for new players. But that's just the first business model. The next one could be even bigger. Let's move to health and wellness. If you care about creating lasting wealth, this is a market you can't ignore. Shall we dive in? The health and wellness market is exploding. It's not a short-term trend. It's a long-term shift in how people think about their lives, their bodies, and their futures. The numbers don't lie. The industry's compound annual growth rate is 8.6%. By 2027, it's projected to reach $8.5 trillion globally. That's not just big, it's unstoppable. Here's why. The pandemic changed everything. People watched the healthcare system struggle. They realized they couldn't fully rely on doctors or hospitals. They wanted control. They wanted better information, better solutions, better outcomes, and they're willing to pay for it. Here's a real-world example. 3 years ago, an investor backed a small health and wellness business. It was making $2 million annually. Today, that business is set to hit over $100 million this year. That's 50 times growth in just 3 years. What caused it? Simple. They offered people what they craved: control over their own health, better data, better options, and clear, understandable solutions. And you don't need a medical degree to get into this market. Access to real-time health data has changed the game. You can provide solutions that were once only available to doctors. You can partner with experts. You can launch products. You can open services like med spas, telemedicine, or premium wellness centers. And if you do have a degree, you're even better positioned. But here's the key. Don't just follow what traditional healthcare does. Most medical professionals aren't up to date. They rely on training from decades ago. You can offer modern solutions people actually want. Focus on longevity, personal control, convenience. That's what today's consumers are buying. And they're buying it at premium prices. The passive path always looks for markets where customers are eager to spend. Health and wellness is at the top of that list. But we're only halfway through the 4 best business models. And the next one combines profit with purpose. Let's explore sustainable and eco-friendly products. Sustainability is no longer just a buzzword, it's a buying decision, a big one. Consumers are making choices based on how products impact the planet. And they're willing to pay more for the right options. The numbers are clear. Sustainable products have seen a 5-year growth rate of nearly 100%. Conventional products, only 6.4%. That's a massive gap, and it means one thing: opportunity. Here's what's powerful about this space. Sustainability applies to almost everything: cosmetics, skincare, fashion, household goods, even pet products. You're not locked into a narrow market. You have flexibility. And consumers are hungry for fresh, eco-friendly alternatives. Let's look at a real success story. Vicky Tsai founded a small, sustainable beauty business called Tatcha. She started with unique ingredients, blended eco-friendly values with luxury. She didn't settle for boring. She built a brand that felt premium, fresh, clean, desirable. Celebrities like Jennifer Aniston and Drew Barrymore took notice. Soon, Tatcha was everywhere, and eventually, she sold the company for $500 million. That's the power of combining sustainability with style. And there's a lesson here. Avoid building the typical granola eco brand. No more bland, generic designs. No more playing it safe. Today's buyers want products that are both responsible and exciting. They want sustainability that looks good, feels good, and elevates their lifestyle. If you can provide that, you can dominate this market, and the barriers to entry are low. The biggest hurdle? Creativity and positioning. That's where you stand out. That's where the passive path leads. But there's one more business model: and it might be the fastest growing of them all. Let's move to social media consulting for businesses. Social media is no longer just for influencers. It's the engine behind business growth, and most businesses have no idea how to use it. That's where your opportunity lies. By 2030, the demand for social media consulting is expected to reach $10.2 billion, with a growth rate of 14% annually. And yet, business owners are struggling. They hire junior staff. They assume young people automatically know how to drive results. But running a personal TikTok and growing a brand are two different worlds. If you step in with real expertise, you can charge premium rates because you'll be solving a real problem, driving actual revenue, not just likes and followers. Here's how to approach this. Pick one industry, pick one platform, become the expert. Don't spread yourself thin across Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. Focus, master one space, get results for that industry. That's how you stand out. For example, you might specialize in Instagram marketing for high-end fitness studios, or YouTube growth for real estate professionals, or TikTok strategy for eco-friendly beauty brands. The possibilities are endless, but clarity is key. And here's the best part. If you help a business make more money, they'll pay you more money. That's why social media consulting can command $5,000 to $10,000 a month per client, sometimes even more. But delivering results isn't enough. You also need solid business processes, onboarding, offboarding, clear communication, setting expectations. Most consultants miss this. That's why they struggle with client retention. From day one, show your clients how you'll onboard them smoothly and explain the exit process. This builds trust. It shows you're a professional, not someone looking to lock them in without transparency. Another challenge, hiring talent. Many new consultants rush to outsource overseas. But without clear systems, this creates delays and confusion, especially when dealing with language and time zone differences. Instead, master the work yourself first. Document every process, then train others locally. Only after perfecting this should you consider expanding your team internationally. I've seen businesses pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on social media efforts. Most of them waste that money because their ads and social strategies don't align. When these two areas work together, the impact is exponential. Revenue grows, brand recognition soars, and that's where you come in. By mastering this space, you can provide value that justifies premium pricing and build a business that scales with real results. Now, let's wrap up with the most important takeaways. What should you do next to start your journey? 2025 is full of opportunities, but opportunities mean nothing without action. Now you know the 4 smartest, most profitable business models to start. Premium pet care, health and wellness, sustainable products, and social media consulting. These aren't theories, they're backed by real growth data, and they're ready for you to tap into. The passive path is all about taking smart steps toward financial freedom. You've taken the first step just by watching this video. Now it's time to take the next one. Like this video if you found value today. Subscribe so you never miss new insights. Comment below and tell us which business idea excites you the most. And share this video with someone you care about who's ready to change their future. Good luck as you start building your business. Feel free to explore other videos on the passive path. They'll give you even more strategies to grow and succeed. See you in the next video.